with your own insecurities and things like that, that, you know, even with Jenny and I is at play. You know, be empathetic to the fact that you coming in here most recently, you know, like, I love you, Danielle. Like, you're my family. You are my wife just as much as Jenny.
Together to do this is really special, but it also comes with a lot of things I'm not used to. Just into that, because you guys are my first actual relationship. I wasn't just dating here. You know, I had a few very, very casual relationships. At times I just allow my emotions to kind of absorb me, and I need to take more steps to opening up and allowing. After spending a few days by myself, it was like the worst few days of my life, and it was really eye-opening and really humbling, and was really there for you, who really loves you. And so after that, it was so obvious to me. I was like, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else besides with them.
Forward, you know.
All right, boom. Before we even continue with the rest of the video, so it is very evident that when it comes to Danielle, she knows that she doesn't want to be here. Why? Because she knows that this isn't good for her. Why? Because she knows that she wants to have a man all to herself. Now, of course, for her, compromising the idea of sharing a man was a big, big thing for her. So the idea of someone else coming into the family is something that she's never really going to be comfortable with, purely because in her eyes, in my opinion, she's already made this massive sacrifice of sharing a man already with 2 other wives. Now, obviously, luckily for herself, she has a good relationship with the wives and also has a good relationship with the little girl that was born as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So, of course, if you're looking to add in another person into the mix now, of course, it's now going to bring up her insecurities all over again. But one thing that I will say is that I do feel like she does suffer with some type of abandonment issues, to be honest with you, because really and truly, when I think about some of the things that she says and the way she worries, the way she's got insecurities, it tells me as if she's worried that if someone else comes in, she would then be abandoned and she'd be pushed to down further the line in terms of getting attention. But here's the thing though, and this is something that I'll definitely give credit to Nick. Nick has found a way to make sure that every single woman is appreciated, okay? He doesn't seem to have failed in that area whatsoever, and also on top of that, they do have a bed that fits all 4 of them anyway. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so to be honest with you, I think it's a matter of where once she's able to learn to trust Nick, that's when she'll be able to obviously get over this thing that she's got going on. Do you see what I'm saying? But as long as she's got this thing holding her back, this feeling that makes her feel like I don't want to be abandoned. I don't want to be forgotten. I don't want to feel like as if he's not thinking about me. I don't want to feel like as if he's forgotten about the fact that it's my time. Like, where's my me moment? You see what I'm saying? So everything that she's saying for me comes from that, because at the end of that as well, she also speaks about how when she left them, well, what happened? She was left around nobody. So therefore she understood the importance of having Nick and Jennifer and April around, because it gave her that comfort of the fact that she had people around that actually wanted her around, where clearly she must come from a background where maybe she's been neglected quite a lot. That's just my thoughts and opinions in terms of how she's reacted so far. But let's continue. Please do hit the like button and subscribe as well. But let's get it.
Forward, you know, as we move along, what are the things that you think you're going to need from me, from the family overall? What are your expectations for?
Before she even answers that, I like the fact that, you know what, I feel like there should be a study based on Nick, to be honest. This guy's a very intelligent man. What he has done here is something that many men don't do, and even many women don't do. He has given her a platform to speak and tell him what she wants. You know, and he's not in here trying to tell her, well, this is what's going to happen, or this is what we're going to do. He's just saying, listen, I want to be emotionally available for your needs. So let me know what they are. That's the thing that I liked about that question stuff in particular. And also, I want you to recognize Nick's body language as well. I think his body language is freaking phenomenal, because the moment that they walked into this little place they're in, he gave her a cuddle, he gave her a kiss, which is obviously something that normally you're doing. But not only did he do that, but he also makes sure that he's always in a range where she can hold his hand, he can hold her hand. Do you see what I'm saying? He's always got this aura of like, you know, I'm welcoming you in. And also when he always talks with this very soft voice, you know. This guy, there needs to be a study on this guy. I won't lie to you. But let's continue. I mean, look at it this way. 3 wives and he doesn't work. Damn. What are we all doing wrong, men? I know what we're all doing wrong. What we're all doing wrong is that we're actually being men. That's what we're doing wrong. But it's clearly, you know, yeah, we're doing the right thing. But anyway, let's continue.
And also, you know, if I come across a situation or we're dating someone and I'm like, hey, you know, this is moving way too quick for my liking. You know, even if the group consistency is yes, I need to not be afraid to be like, maybe not.
The question is though, how many times are you going to say maybe not?
That Danielle leaving the family hurt April in a deeper level, you know, a deeper sense.
I found that interesting when he said that her leaving the family hurt April the most. That tells me that obviously he's a man that's confident in his own abilities. Tells me that at the end of the day, I don't want Danielle to leave, but if she leaves, it is what it is. I'll find another one anyway, because, well, I'm Nick. That's what I got from that when he, definitely made it clear that it was April, the oldest wife, who definitely was impacted the most. Which does make sense because, she likes Danielle and she probably sees Danielle as a, yeah.
As much as Danielle has expressed that she still wants to be with our family and the fact that she does still have an apartment on lease.
Now, of course, Nick is obviously concerned by the fact that, Danielle still has an out because she has another apartment on lease. It does make sense because, to be honest with you, that creates a worry, doesn't it? Because really and truly, you want to know that if Danielle's coming back into the household, she's there to stay, because of course her being in the household also affects the newborn baby, or not baby anymore, but the child. You see what I'm saying? Okay, it's just obviously the child was born last season. I think it's been like 2 years since the film. But anyway, but obviously because there's a kid in the picture, it won't be healthy for the child to see Danielle coming in and out. So to be fair, I don't know if Nick's thinking about it on that perspective. He's probably not, but that's the perspective that really needs to be thought about, and Danielle has to make a choice. It's either you're staying or you're not. You can't be yo-yoing because it's not going to be healthy for the child, most importantly. You know what I mean? But also at the same time, of course, I can imagine Nick, April, Jennifer want to know whether or not, Danielle said to stay, and then also they can now proceed with the next person, because if they don't know whether she's coming or going, it's going to make what they're trying to build a whole lot more challenging. So I completely understand him having concerns with the fact that she still has, a lease with another apartment. And to be fair, it is quite shocking that she did do that so quickly, to be fair with you. But at the same time, that tells me that maybe she had no one else to go to, which therefore goes back to what I was saying about her potentially having abandonment issues. And that's why she's in this feeling of, I don't want no one else coming because, I like being the last one because it means I still matter, Nonetheless, though, let me know your thoughts and your opinions down below in the comment section and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.